I just want to touch on that romantic part. You said
Wait,
that
the romantic
the
part?
dating, like the.
Wait, what? I guess we could come back. What?
Yeah, I just want to come back to that. Being as a woman romantically like involved with other men, if she was like dating other men besides you, women don't really get romantically involved like that on the get-go. They're just seeing guys as friends and seeing maybe there is something there. But I personally, if I went on a date, on the first date, I don't get romantically involved or in love or like, oh my God, I'm going to spend my time with you, and then go to the next guy and say the same thing. You know, if I meet the right person.
That's because women have an abundance mindset. But when you do, like, here's the thing, right? When you encounter women, because, okay, I think most men's experience when it comes to dating women is women naturally have an abundance mindset because women's sexual and romantic optionality is orders of magnitude superior to men's. Like, most men have very few options. Most men can't be going on. Like, taking like an average girl, like we talked about earlier, an average girl, if she was so inclined, it's very easy for a woman to be a slut. But an average girl could have a new date every single day of the week, whereas an average guy, take dating apps for example, he's lucky to get one date a month. That's even then. But
that's like a woman has, you know, she will probably have the decency to say no, I don't want to sleep with you. If like me personally, if I don't feel your vibe or I don't get along with you romantically, where we have a good time and we vibe, I won't sleep with you.
Okay, but so just to finish my point on it. So my position as somebody who's had plenty of experience dealing with low interest women, kind of fence sitter women with like medium interest, fence sitters, and also who's had experience with women who have demonstrated very high levels of interest, for me, there's no going back anymore. I'm not dealing with low interest women anymore. I've had women who with totally really high interest.
Totally agree.
And
I mean, it's very annoying to meet somebody you like, and that person, it's just like you don't know. Like it's like I'm on this leg or this. What are we doing? That's the worst.
I just stopped talking to a guy who made me feel like I can't tell if you like me or hate me, so I'm just going to stop talking to you because I don't know where I stand in this, right?
So I totally get where you're coming from.
But unfortunately, I think for the vast majority of men, because to some degree, because of my, my online presence, and I think women also feel this because women, you'll get contacted by men who follow your social.
You never know what the person's after.
But like, there are definitely women that will pursue you and will demonstrate a really high level of interest. So, and I've even had that before I got involved in social media. But like, once you've had that, for me, there's just I'm not going to deal with low interest women.
I mean, I met guys who I think are super attractive, and like, oh my God, this is the hottest dude ever. And then you hang out, and it's like cringe. Sure. And the other way around, like, not the best looking on a picture, but then you hang out and it's like awesome, the best ever. So and I know you want to come in here in just a sec, Carla, but my view is there's like this whole thing about, and I think Carla, you actually have a video on this, is like playing hard to get or whatever. A woman who plays hard to get quickly becomes hard to want. So for me, like, I'm not playing that game. Oh, okay, like, you're not being. There was this. Were you on? I don't know if you were on that show. There was a girl who was like, one of the ladies was talking about how this guy was like total simp, and he'd sent 25 love letters to this woman. She never responded, and then he stopped, and then she's like, got back in touch with him. Oh, why'd you stop? Yeah, I was like, bro, I ain't playing super
that
romantic,
game.
by the way.
That's not cool. Women should not. Women need to be accountable and not do that either.
How old are you?
34.
Okay. So the women that I mainly coach, they're in their early 20s, right? So they're going to be talking to men that are also in their early 20s. At the age of 34, you have a lot of more wisdom, a lot of more experience than most younger men, in the dating scene. So what I've noticed, because this is a way that I've lived all my life and the way that the women in my life have lived, it's be hard to get. Let him win you over. Be a lady. Let him pursue you, right? And so to some men, maybe not you, but to the men that I've attracted before, they seem to love it, and they seem to, really not just find it entertaining, but like, oh my gosh, like, I'm working, you value what you work for, right? And so maybe to you and to a lot of people, that's not the case because you already kind of like ran out of that because you see it as a game, which is totally valid. But we also have to go back into the context as to why I say be hard to get. Again, I'm protecting a specific group of women who are, it's still in high school, 17 or,
Wait,
no,
she's
no,
22.
I know she's 22. I know, girl, but you said I wish I could have gone back in time in high school and would have told myself, XYZ. So that's who I'm speaking to. So in a way, I'm protecting these women from putting themselves in unsafe, relationships.
Well, it's not. What do you?
Well, you can still be interested in somebody and not play hard to get.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So let's go. What's hard to get? First of all, like what's hard to get in your?
Okay, so if you're like, I'm not gonna kiss you until we're exclusive, that's hard to get. So you are barring certain things from this man because you're not exclusive. So then I'm not going to have sex with you until we're married. I think that's being hard to get. Now, if you're refusing to give him attention and that's how you're playing hard to get, I don't want anything to do with it.
But do you see yourself as hard to get because you don't want to have sex before marriage?
Yes.
Or do you just explain it, this is my religious belief?
Well, I think I'm hard to get because I have all of these. So I have these boundaries. I'm not going to have sex before marriage.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you think it is. But there are all of these physical boundaries as well as emotional boundaries that I'll set up and say this only comes with commitment in being exclusive or in marriage.
My husband was hard to get, by the way.
And
I had to for 2 years.
Sure. And I do want to move on so we can't linger on this too long.
Yeah.
My just personal view on being hard to get, again, I already said it, but if a woman plays hard to get, she quickly becomes hard to want. That's my view.
You don't want her more? Just to see if you can?
No, I'm just like,
I'm just wondering,
okay, she's not really warm to me. Okay,
exactly.
Goodbye.
Because some guys
I don't want to waste my time.
Guys don't want to feel played either. When guys feel
Yeah.
games, they just feel like they're going to get played.
Yeah.
And so when things, even if it's not a game and it just reminds them of a game,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
oh my God,
I agree.
can't-
100%.
I'm just
agree.
I think I'm very direct. I'm very blunt. I'm very straightforward. I like you. You like me. Cool. Let's be
I'm the
together.
same way.
I think
I'm the
when
same
she
way.
means
It's black or
hard
white.
to get, it's like she's still going to show you interest, but you're just not going to get everything all at once. I think that's what she means by
Yeah,
it.
so what I'm gonna get, so like what I do give, before the exclusivity is like that attention. Like I'm gonna give you attention. I'm gonna save time for you. I'm gonna say yes to the dates because that's me showing interest.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we established what we think hard to get is.
Listen, I think when most people hear hard to get, it's usually I'm gonna withhold
Like play
interest,
games, yeah.
and I'm gonna not respond to them. I'll leave them on red for like a day.
Oh,
something